All right, guys. So obviously, this is not the next great Total War game. However, if you've ever dreamt about building your own empire of army ants, this game right here, Empire of the Ants, may just tickle this fancy. So we're gonna take a look at the trailer, and then we're gonna go into a little bit more detail about the game and its background, its inspiration, all that stuff. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is kind of exciting. Could be a lot of fun. I believe it's coming out in 2024, but we'll get into that. Let's play the trailer and take a look at some more of this. There it is, boys. Not bad. I mean, I gotta say, the game does look gorgeous. Unreal Engine 5, can't go wrong there. Planned release date is 2024, so it doesn't say when in 2024. So could be spring, could be fall, who knows. But 2024, that's the release date. Similar to games you've played, Warhammer 3. Oh, embarrassing amount of hours I've got in there. Right. All right. Let's take a look here about this game. Based on Bernard Werber's bestseller, Empire of the Ants will offer strategic experience close to the iconic book series. So let's just pause this here. We don't want it to replay. So Bernard Werber, we're going to take a look at just the synopsis of this book and see what it's all about. But he is a science fiction writer. So the game, I think, has a lot of potential. I mean, it looks great. We don't know a whole lot aside from that. But if it stays true to the elements of ant colonies and what they're composed of and the struggles that they have, I mean, there's plenty of room for strategic options in there. So, I mean, the potential is there. Just a matter of how close they stay to actual realism. So interesting. Experience immersive adventures and defend your lands through tactical and strategic battles in a microscopic world of epic proportions. Exploration, strategy, combat skill, but most of all, the local wildlife alliance will be necessary in order to emerge victorious from the many challenges that await you. Take part in the exodus of a doomed and lost colony. Play as the ant savior whose mission is to lead its people and rebuild a home, protect them, and make them prosper and conquer new territories through different seasons. All right, some of the features here. Take part in an epic adventure. Take the role of a brave ant with a third-person view and explore unique abilities that can help you in battle and exploration. A 3D real-time strategy game with a progressive difficulty. Game promises an intuitive experience for newcomers with the presence of tutorials to learn the fundamentals of RTS to help them get used to the game. At the same time, the game will offer a scalable difficulty and adaptable experience for veteran players who will discover new game mechanics as well as advanced strategies and combat skills. So that all sounded really good right there. Especially too, it sounds like there could be the potential for emergent gameplay, which is honestly something that makes strategy and tactics games that much better and that much more fun. to play. Explore gorgeous environments and meet the local wildlife. The game will feature a photorealistic forest to explore, meet and encounter other ants and forest dwellers through your adventure and interact with them. Photorealistic Unreal Engine 5 allows to push the boundaries of photorealistic effect on the plants and wildlife. Narrative based on the season's rhythm. The game features a narrative that follows the rhythm of the seasons. The environment and gameplay mechanics will adapt. And we've got diversity of contrast and adaptation. Maps in the game will change based on the time of day. Night, dawn, day, night, dawn, and twilight. Certainly potential here. A lot of potential. And let's take a look at where the inspiration for this game came from with Empire of the Ants. Let's take a look at what the summary of that is on Amazon. All right, here it is, boys. Empire of the Ants, a novel, mass market paperback, February 2nd, 1999. So we're looking at 24-year-old book. Interesting. Here is the stunning international bestseller in the tradition of a Watership Down, but with a dark original twist. Unique, daring, and unforgettable. It tells the story of an ordinary family who accidentally threaten the security of a hidden civilization as intelligent as our own, a colony of ants determined to survive at any cost. Jonathan Wells and his young family have come to the Paris flat at 3 Rue de Sibirits through the bequest of his eccentric late uncle Edmund. Inheriting the dusty apartment, the Wells family are left with only one warning: never go down into the cellar. But when the family dog disappears down the basement steps, Jonathan follows, and soon his wife, his son, and various would-be rescuers vanish into its mysterious depths. Meanwhile, in a pine shop in a nearby park, a vast civilization is in turmoil. Here, a young female from the russet ant nation of Bel Ocon learns that a strange new weapon has been killing off their comrades. Find out why as she enlists the help of a warrior ant, and the two set off on separate journeys into a harsh and violent world. It is a world where death takes many forms: savage birds and voracious lizards, warlike dwarf ants, and rapacious termites, poisonous beetles, and, most bizarre of all, the swift, murderous giant guardians of the edge of the world, cars. Yet, the end of the female's desperate quest will be the airy secret in the cellar at 3 Rue de Sibierts, a mystery she must solve in order to fulfill her special destiny as the new queen of her own great empire. But to do so, she must first make unthinkable communion with the most barbaric creatures of all. Empire of Ants is a brilliant evocation of a hidden civilization as complex as our own and far more ancient. It is a fascinating realm where boats are built of leaves and green leaves are domesticated and milked like cows, where citizens lock antennae in absolute communication and fight wars with precisely coordinated armies using sprays of glue and acids that can dissolve a snail. Not since Watership Down has a novel so vividly captured the lives and struggles of a fellow species and the valuable lessons they have to teach us. All right, so I mean, sounds like a fun novel or whatnot. But what interests me the most is this bottom passage. And I mean, I'm not sure, this is obviously the inspiration for the game. I'm not sure whether this narrative is going to play into the actual game or if it's going to be more of a sandbox experience. Obviously, as a Total War guy, I would prefer the sandbox experience, but I'm not opposed necessarily to a little bit of narrative weaved in there as well, so long as it's done really well. But this stuff down here, hidden civilization as complex as our own and more ancient, that gives me a little bit of goosebumps. And then when you get into some of the details, so long as it stays true to the actual science and nature, I think like I said earlier, there's a lot of potential for this. And one of my longtime viewers and subscribers, the great Creeper Kings, has been calling for Total War Ants for a long, long time. So this could potentially be the game. I'll leave you guys with a few screenshots, but I think, yeah, it could be fun. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is this, you know, gonna be worth our time? Have a great day. Ragnarok out.